Hello, welcome to the Creamy Stream. So I'm trying the walking stream. We'll see how this goes. I'm down at the Delaware River at I don't know what this place is called. There's going to be no information. It's non-informative, but I invite you to enjoy. Hopefully it's not terrible. I can't tell. I can't tell anything because walking streaming is weird. More of the Delaware River, which is exciting. The OBS source correctly. I don't have OBS, but thank you. Thank you, Sound Alerts. You're a peach as always. I got a crisp 720p. Fantastic. So that's the Delaware River over there. That's the, I don't know, the walk, the seaport. I don't know. Like I said, I don't have much knowledge to impart. I'm just going to show pretty pictures, and hopefully it's not super shaky. So my plan for this walk, provided that it actually goes as planned, because I also have no idea the time. So many questions, so many things. My plan is to go up by the Liberty Bell, the I don't know, Congress House, Congressional House, Independence Hall. I don't know what to call it. But go there, and then make my way over to Magic Gardens, which is really cool art done by a guy named Isaiah Zagar, who I had the privilege of interviewing and photographing several years ago. But his stuff's really cool, and it's all over South Street on Philly, or all over Philly on South Street. That's what I was going for. So if you missed the water, you missed the water. Moving on. I may get a bike at some point. That might be a thing. Or maybe I'll save that for the return trip. Again, no idea. It was requested that I do walking streams, and here I am. Sounds safe? The trip sounds safe? Or just in general it sounds safe here? You can see the skyline of Philly off in the distance. It's super noisy because we're crossing over, I don't know, 95 or something? Some major. Oh, biking? Biking sounds safe? Yeah, I don't know. I thought it might be smoother, but the way the biking works here is you do like it's like $12 and you take 30-minute rides, but I don't know where all the bike stations are, or you know, like where you can check them out and hook them up. So I don't know if there's actually one where I'm going, so I don't want to be screwed and stuck with a bike. But I might need one to get back to my hotel in order to get back to the train in time. We'll see. It's exciting. This is how I live my life. On the edge. Here's some sort of fancy memorial thing. Statue. Lots of statues everywhere. We won't be stopping to educate on any of these. It says Irish Memorial, so we'll go with that. I may or may not also have to put my camera down or to the side, or depending on what we come across, to keep things TOS. There's on South Street there are a lot of tattoo shops, lingerie stores, and sex toy stores. Oh, and smoke shops. So we'll see. There's also a weird since most of the roads are one way, I noticed there's a lot of not caring much about the lights. So most people don't seem to care and they just cross whenever. So this is where I've spent a great deal of time, in this district, in this area, with these cool little old buildings. Everything here is a cool little old building. That much is true. Hey, Barefoot. Hey, fuck you too. Welcome to Philly. Fuck yeah. I thought you said fuck you. It was bouncing. I was like, oh, that's nice. That's a nice way to show up. Hey, Trey, welcome in. Welcome to Philly. Lots of little old shops and things. So, as I was explaining earlier, you guys missed the water. You missed the Delaware River. Your loss. My plan, if I have time, is to head up to the Liberty Bell, Independence Hall, where the first U.S. House of Representatives existed, and then scooch over to South Street, which has lots of cool art stuff. It's actually super hot here. It's super hot and super humid. My fingers, this is a weird thing, but my fingers are actually slippery. I guess is the best way to describe it. I'm going to show you guys a cool little building. We're going to take a little side trip. Because it's like walking through water. It's pretty terrible. So how's everybody else doing? This is my first walking stream. How is it? Is it super shaky? Isn't this a cool little building? Hold on. Just stuck in the middle. Oh, good. Good. Same in New York. You see food. Yeah, the food here is unexpectedly super expensive for everything. Like just getting French fries, it's like $8. Getting a Philly cheesesteak is like $15. It's all ridiculous. All right, let's push on. See if I can do this without getting run over. I think I can keep going. So the funny thing is that since I'm using my phone to stream, I'm using Twitch, by the way. I couldn't get my Streamlabs to stream. Using my phone to stream, I don't have my city mapper, so I don't know exactly where I'm going, and I don't have my clock, but luckily I have something I can check my time on. So this is it. This is Philly. This is what I've been looking at. Here's the Museum of the American Revolution, if that interests you. Cool little reliefs on the side. Little Washington crossing the Delaware. I just made the connection. That's how good a patriot I am. That I just saw the Delaware. Anyway, don't judge me. Some more little stuff. Cool little sculptures, statues. Let's see. What else is there? Lots of cool little buildings. I also don't know how much my battery will last, so we'll see. If my stream just ends, know that my battery died. Which wouldn't be the first time. I actually had a terrible experience yesterday. I I walked all the way up to the Philadelphia Museum of Art or whatever, and that was a good hour and something. And when I got there, it started to rain, and I did not have an umbrella, and I thought, oh well, I'll just go inside, and found out it was closed, and then proceeded to get rained on even more. Called for an Uber. Am I on vacation? No, I'm on a quick little business trip. So, my brain fell out. Oh, so I called an Uber who made several loops. I could watch him on the map. Made several loops past me. It did not pick me up. In fact, I even saw him drive by one time and was like, hey bro, you just passed me. And he was like, yeah, I can't find you, and canceled my trip. Then I called another Uber. All this while I was on like my last, 8% of battery. Called another Uber. Hey, Abby, welcome in. Welcome to Philly. I'm just doing a little walking stream around Philly before I leave. I was just telling him my terrible day yesterday. And so I called another Uber driver who proceeded to head further and further away from me, and obviously had no intention of picking me up, and forced me to cancel, so I had to pay for that. And then my phone got wet and my battery went to 0, and I got to walk like an extra hour back in the rain. It was fantastic, with a dead phone that then I had to wait like 2 hours to charge up again because it kept giving me the little wet phone warning. How you doing, Abby? How's your day? We'll take a little detour here up to the First Bank, Old Bank, I don't know. It's a portrait gallery now. Again, if you're new or if you just got in, yeah, it sucked pretty bad. Just working hard. Yeah, it was pretty garbage. I got to see lots of neat things. There are lots of cool museums, apparently. So if you ever come to Philly, apparently all the museums are closed on Tuesdays. I don't know why, but they just are. Okay. Hey, remember, following is free. As I mentioned, lots of cool little statues everywhere. Otherwise, it's been a pretty good trip. Everybody's been really nice. Felt, at least in the area I'm in, felt super safe. Only had one street I went down where it was questionable, where I felt better walking in the middle of the street than next to any of the little side alcoves and in between cars. Alright, so for sake of time, let's see. I'm gonna squeeze through here even though I'm not supposed to. Bear with me as I try not to get run over. Okay. It looks pretty here. And yeah, it's pretty nice. It's all old stuff. I'm not big on old stuff. I'm not big on old Americana, but it's pretty cool. So this is Independence Hall. Let me see if I can, let me head back here. Hang on. Bear with me. Okay, so, sorry. Okay, so this is Independence Hall. And that little building over there to the side is where the first House of Representatives met. And then that line down there is to get in to see the Liberty Bell. Hey, do you know if I can zoom? Can I zoom on this? I'm gonna try and sneak a peek of the Liberty Bell. for you. Let's see. Swing it around. Let me know if this is like super motion sick for you. Okay, let's see if I can sneak a peek in through the side window. Dun, 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 dun. Or if there's too much glare. So that's the Liberty Bell. It's as exciting as you would think. It's a big bell. It's got a crack in it. Kind of like that. Big cracking bell. Let's ring it. Yeah, then you could get my prison stream. That would be up next. The prisons of Philly. Let's see if I can see it from this side too. I don't know if you can see it. I can't. All right, let's move on. There's the thing again, back there. Fascinating stuff. All right. Now, I think I can cut over. Lots of tourists. There's also double standards when you go to jail. So should I set it up like 50 subs? 50 subs send me to prison. You think they'd let me live stream from jail? Oh, it's a cross. That's for all the little touristy people to hop on. Get to see all the sights. I just hoofed it. Let's pick a street to go down. Let's do this one. You want to see hot cops? I think I just passed the hot cop. He was guarding the Liberty Bell exit. Sorry, I didn't catch that for you. 50 subs is a cheap deal? Yeah, I suppose so. But with 50 subs to get to jail, and then we'll do like 100 for a jail stream. Alright, I think this works. I think what I'm doing works. I don't actually know. So, I may have to point you in a different direction and then ask somebody. Or there's park ranger up ahead. I don't know if you can see. But maybe if she stops, I can ask her as well. See a little side stream, little alley. And we're back. Looks like she's taking some photos too. Lots of historic buildings. I don't know. This kind of stuff. I'm gonna cut through here. Alright, hopefully I can make it to where I want to get fast enough. It's 11:45. Okay. I'm still doing pretty good. We'll go through this little park. It's a cool little park. This is something, Washington Square. Yep. There you go. You can read your plaques. I don't know if you can see. There's a couple cool little parks in here, little square stuff. I was at a different one yesterday. Had a better fountain. I'm not judging their fountain. I'm not shaming this fountain. I'm just saying it was a better fountain. It was like a reflecting pool thing with a cool little sculpture in it. I can go up here. Again, I'm not quite sure how to get where I'm going anyway, so every direction I head is either right or wrong. We with all the tiny houses, in US all the big houses. US is always so much bigger than here. Is it? Is this bigger? I mean, this is a major city, so they're definitely tall buildings. It's not like this. Maybe I'll do a walking stream if people like this in my neighborhood, which will be super boring compared to this. Just a little fountain action for you. Is it everything you hoped for? Everything you dreamed? Just wait till you see Texas. You talking about McMansions in Texas or big city skyscrapers? Let me ask somebody to make sure I'm heading in the right direction. Hang on one second. You guys look down that way. Excuse me, sir. If I head down here and head right, can I get to South Street?
Yeah, so basically, you'll hit 6th Street, which is this one here, and just keep going 3 blocks south, you're on South Street.
Awesome.
Yep.
Thank you. See? Super nice people. Oop. That's me switching hands. Everything's bigger. I've only been to Austin. It was pretty chill. It's a neat little shack. Little hut. That's where Barefoot lives. Hey Pink, welcome in. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to Philly. Welcome to my first walking stream that may or may not be interesting. I don't know. We've already passed by the Liberty Bell. We passed by the US's first House of Representatives. See, those are the little bikes you can rent. But again, like, I didn't know that station was there, and I don't know where the other ones are. So I don't know if I'll actually I'm gonna go around this. I don't know if I'd actually be able to use it to get where I'm going. There's also lots of sculpture and artwork, so that's kind of cool. There's an interesting, so I've only been here for 3 days, so I have no idea the legitimacy or the accuracy of the statement I'm about to make. It's purely based on my personal experience, but at least in the area I've been staying, like any major city, there's a good sized homeless population. At first I thought that maybe there was an excess, like more than, it was a cool little graveyard. Like a lot of homeless people, but I think what it actually is that unlike my experience with Washington, D.C., here they don't shove them away and try to shoo them off the streets and hide them. They are treated just like everybody else. And I've seen the police offer them water, check on them to make sure they're okay. I've seen a couple incidents where just general citizens helped one guy who seemed to be having mental problems or mental challenges, help him out of the street. So I think it's more just like they're just part of the society here, which is pretty cool. But it took me a while to realize that's what was going on. That is how it's supposed to be. That's how it should be. Still people. Here's some more little old houses. Boom, boom. Sorry, it's kind of bouncy when I hold it that way, I guess. Cool little old street. Some big gnarly roots. Tree's been busy for a while. True that, Abby, true that. should just be something everybody has, even on a simple level. We don't only make mansions, you know, but the basics for sure. Okay. He assured me if I head this way, we'll reach South Street. So we'll keep going. This is for little cars. Just kidding. Probably for horses at some point. I jest. Yeah, I think it's a good step in the right direction, though, that at least incorporating them into society and not trying to hide them away or, you know, make life even harder for them. Cool. Chance to get a break for your eyeballs. Let me check the time. I mean, hot men can stay in my basement, and hot girls too. That's very generous of you. It's a mighty sacrifice you're willing to make. It's a cool old church. I don't know how much of that you can see. There's several of these. Several of these kinds of setups. These churches. They're pretty beautiful. I don't know what. Can I adjust anything? Cool stained glass. It's been overcast every single day. Oh, and everything on my skin. It's just super humid. It is a nice church. There's a bigger one, but I don't know where it is from here. Alright, let's keep going. Let's go. Will I get run over? I'm not sure. You'll find out live on stream. East Coast has been disgustingly humid and rainy lately. Feels like it does, and especially like Virginia's pretty bad, but here, I guess because of Delaware, I literally feel like it's not sweat. I mean, I'm sweating because it's hot, but it's not sweat. It feels like the river on me. Like it's that kind of moisture. It's most unpleasant. Not a fan. Wouldn't want to do it. 0 out of 10. There's just nothing dry. Okay, there's South Street. That's where I was trying to get to. Now, the question is which way to go on South Street, and how am I for time? 11:55. Okay. Let me ask another passerby. Which way? Let's go. So South Street is like their little happening street. I think I need to head the other way, but let's go down this way, and then I'll scooch back up the other side because I still got some time. Still doing pretty good. They also have cool recycle and trash cans. This isn't one of the fancy ones. A lot of them you can do with your feet, so you don't even have to touch it. Little vintage store. Yeah, I'm fairly certain we're headed the wrong direction. Well, I'll tilt the camera this way because there's definitely some TOS violation going on behind me. There's some fancy stores in this store, for sure. Alright, I'm gonna cross over. We'll head up the right way and try not to step in the fresh cement. Ooh, there's cool little, hold on, there's some cool art down here, I'll show you. Totally getting sidetracked.
These pants are like...
Hang on while I hold it. My crush is a bit nervous. Yeah, I guess it depends on where you are. Here's not so bad. Obviously, there's parts of the United States that are terrible. Isn't that cool? Thought that was pretty cool. Alright. I've shown you that. Now I'll head back up. Find somebody to ask. Oop. So, yeah, I have, this has been pretty much the entire experience. I see a young lady down there doing Instagram shots. She's sporting the drip. You're welcome. You're welcome for that. Every once in a while. Oh, I didn't even bother to look that time. That's what the warning is for. Some more cool murals. They're pretty much everywhere. Alright, let me check my time. I really don't want to miss my train. We got good time. Alright. So continuing the tour. And hoping that my phone still has battery. So, we'll see about that. Another TOS unfriendly store. Atomic City Comics. What is this? Your dad made his first TikTok. Awesome. Way to go. Should we go in the comic store? I don't know if they'll allow us to film in there.
What's in the Target though, baby?
Should we see? Should we head into Atomic Comics? Mask.
Remember the deal with that?
Come here. Hold on, let me mask up. Hang on.
Remember when we were going downtown and you got
couldn't hear you.
Do you mind if I film? I'm
Oh,
streaming on
yeah,
Twitch.
yeah.
Are we good? Okay.
Yeah, like
Okay.
this, inconsistent.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, we did almost any time. Hey, brother, if you're videoing in the store, I
Yep.
gotta ask you actually to turn that off in case anyone else isn't comfortable with it.
Oh,
Well, tell you what.
Feel free to take shots of the
That's
store. Just make sure that other customers
Yeah,
aren't
you
in
can
them
keep other
without it.
customers on it.
fair enough.
That's
Fair
fine.
enough. I appreciate it. Thank you.
course.
Okay.
No, it's just
I gotta watch out for customers,
No, you're right.
which makes perfect sense.
So yeah, it was a good day. You know, we
It's
were
a super
prepared for
cool
it.
store, full of stuff. Nice little Invincible at the end. X-Men game. Very cool. Let's turn it around here. That one. We're gonna back it up. Cool. Arcade machine. Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff in here. Some good RPGs. Vampire, Call of Cthulhu, Shadowrun. No, it's a great store. Tons of comics. I can't show you the other way because there's some customers, but it goes on for quite some. That's mature. Let me see if I can get a shot. Cool little LGBTQ section down here. I like it. Ooh, local artists. Super cool. Alright. I'm gonna have to go dark while I leave because there's some customers out here and I don't want to violate.
I get everybody's, because I know there's gonna be a bunch of people ask for this.
Yeah, it's gonna
I'll
keep
do it all at once.
Point
That's
being,
it.
nobody
Fine.
else will get their
I mean,
hands
it's at the
on
bottom of
Yeah.
a bunch of stuff. But I'll
Thank you
get
very
it.
much.
Questions?
Any of the free
No,
Star
no, I
Wars
was just
stuff.
promoting you to my
Tell you
viewers.
what, if you
Right
put
on.
your name down,
Thank you
just
very
put
much.
Absolutely.
Star
Come on
Wars
back.
as a list,
Have a great one.
And I'll make sure to put it, and I'll put it in there.
Yeah, okay, great.
Yeah, that's not
That's no
a problem.
problem.
That'll be great. Just email some stuff.
Okay, we're back out. Whew, it was nice and air conditioned in there. All my little hair's standing up. Okay, it's a cool little art thing going on there. Cross over here. Hobby, they have burbs. It's cool. I don't know what the deal was, but they like all of their little utility things are painted with different designs. It's really nice. Like the same trash cans you saw before, but just so much better when artists apply it to it. That was a sentence. Ooh, we get sun for the first time in 3 days. Oh. Oops, sorry. Just taking off my mask. Which apparently then means I let go, my camera goes crazy. Cool little eating place. Are y'all excited for your US trip? Yeah. Suffocate, you're first. Always first. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff. It's just in all different places. It's just so big. Like I've been here forever, and I've been to Philly once before. It was actually to go see the artist that I'm trying to get to in this stream. Really cool artist that helped start. I think some of his work is coming up here. We cross over. Some more little painted. I guess those are power boxes? I don't know. Let's see if I can cross here. Sure, why not? I don't know if specifically this is his work, but let's see. So not this. Some more painted trash cans. Those have seen some abuse. This stuff. So the artist is Isaiah Zagar. And I actually bought a piece of his work. It's really cool. Let's see if I can. Nope, wrong thing, camera. Hey, Mina Belly. How's it going? How you doing? Some pup art. I'll be with some friends. Aliens, lots of good aliens. Lots of friends. Here's some more work. So,
Excuse me.
yeah,
Do the time.
yes. It is 12:09.
Yes, that, I'm misinterpreting that sign.
Yeah.
I know they don't open at midnight.
Yeah, that's not right.
No.
Huh.
Thank you.
No problem. Okay. Let's keep going. More stuff. I'm going to show you a lot of this stuff. So if you get tired of it, let me know. I just keep time in my hand. You know how it is, something. So his stuff is everywhere, as you can see. Huh? Right? And it's everywhere. So the artist told me that it was how he got into essentially being a quote-unquote artist, a recognized artist. Is he
He's a nut.
Isaiah?
Yes.
I met him before. He was really nice.
He's a very nice guy.
Oops, hold on.
He did
Do you mind if I film you?
film me?
Yeah.
Oh, no, please.
Okay, I won't then. Go ahead.
I'm a mess. He did a whole block where I live.
Oh yeah.
Because the front is houses and the back is like backyards and carports. And so
I'm
he
gonna
did
just go.
as much as
We should
people
keep
would
heading this way
allow.
unless you want to backtrack to
And,
that 10th Street, but that's the intersection.
It was crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
It really was crazy.
That's fascinating.
And we were trying to get them to repair because it was vandalized. And there were chunks like this, you know, that were screwed into the
Mm-hmm.
wall. that somebody pulled out.
Oh wow.
So we've been trying for 2 years to get him to.
Come fix. Yeah, I heard he's pretty much retired now.
Yeah, but he's got a whole gang of people working for him.
Well, good luck with that. I'm actually streaming right now. I'm taking my viewers to go see the Magic Garden real quick.
It's quite a place.
Yeah.
Have you been there?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
came out. He took me in the studio. I got to meet him and did an interview and photographed him and stuff. It was for a book, so it was a lot of fun. But I wanted to share his stuff with more people.
Interesting guy.
Have a good day.
You too.
Okay. This is what I come back to when I look at chat. Okay, let's see. Oh, it's cross. So we'll end at the. Now, see, I wanted to rent a scooter, but apparently they're illegal in Philly still, which I don't get. But there's police. But I don't see any sexy police, any hot police for you. Sorry. Sorry, Barefoot. No hot police today. No hot cops. Well, here that well, I guess not all over. In a lot of the places they have a bike lane, obviously. It's not as bad. But yeah, not fun in the street. But it would be super handy when I'm doing something like this to get back to my hotel. But you know, just change all the rules just for me so I can make it back. Are they? Are scooters used to escape the cops? Little side street. I feel like that could be pretty handy. Not escaping the cops, but you know, if you're a criminal. Even down in this alley. More fancy stuff. Rooftops. I think if you park going off the rooftops, you are long gone.
O'clock already, and you didn't go to work.
Okay. Anyway, let's head down here real quick. See some lovely side Philly street. How is his art everywhere? Because it's what he do. Like, it's up there on that building. So basically, my understanding when I met with him is that his way, sorry, this is what I was talking about before. I got sidetracked. His way to get into the art world was essentially to force it.
So people weren't leaving.
And so he would find little little nooks and stuff and just start putting up his mosaic stuff. And then, you know, as he did more and more, it became more of like a local thing. And then people started asking him to do it and to cover their, you know, like cover their house or cover their back alley or cover some little ooh, here's a mural. Crystal Snowscape. See if I can get a better view of that across the street. To where then it became like, oh, I want an Isaiah Zagar piece on my house. And it's a cool mural. I try not to teach things, but here we are. Yes, again. Well, just like every great artist, you know, they conceive the work and then I'm sure they have a load of others that execute it for them. Let me see if I can scooch around these nice ladies before I get trapped. So yeah, So now he is just a thing, just all over South Street, all over the buildings. There you go, defend line 3. They got a ticket. I don't discriminate with what goes on film, so, or what goes on the stream. You got a ticket? I'm outing you. I'm calling you. Exposing your ne'er-do-wellness to the world. But yeah, I mean, it's, I don't know what even like the rates and things would be for his stuff now. I actually own a piece. But yeah, if it was my neighborhood, I'd be like, dude, do my house. Do it up. Make it fancy. Make it a cool door like this. Obviously not his work, but you know, why not? Why not make your house cool and unique and arty? Artsy, artsy. Back into the shade. 12:18. All right, so probably wrap up here pretty soon so that I have time to get back to my hotel. Hey, Crunk. You've been lurking the entire time. You didn't bother to say hello. I forgive you. And you who. I mean, this is ridiculous. Almost all the way to the top. Say, art is the center of the real world. Isn't that cool? That's just badass. And then this, I don't have tickets, so we can't get in. This is the Magic Garden that I was referring to. He has a studio up there. And his office is down here. Magic Garden, if you're ever here, swing by and check it out. But it's all found objects, along with his mosaic work. I don't know. The Devil's Loop. What is going on? Where did my chat go? It's raining and you're out, Abby? That's terrible. I sympathize completely. The only thing... Yeah, just do it. Commit to it. That's what I did. I thought those were illegal, but you know, scooter on by and rub it in my face. So I need to have made them. I caught a crime. I can't. I feel like I need to report it to someone. Yeah, I don't know if I can get in without a ticket. I don't know how to get a ticket. These are all questions. Let me ask this. Do people want to go in? Should I attempt to get a ticket? I can't tackle her because obviously, as was pointed out earlier, the scooter is the easiest way to evade. How would I catch her and how would I catch her? How would I catch her and how would I catch her? That's English. That's me. How would I catch her and how would I stop her? Are those the same? I feel like they are. That's I get to see how. that my final imprint on Philly? Ooh, bike stand. I could have just biked right here. Well, you live and learn. Let's see. I doubt they're gonna let me in. Well, should we end it here? Should we call it? You want to join me for the arduous walk back to my hotel? Let me know in chat. What do people think? Try to get in to the Magic Garden. Do 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 do. Or stop scooter riders. Or end the stream. Or take you back with it. All right, we can walk back. Let's see if we can go over and back. Let's see if I can figure this out. I think I know where I am. Let me check my time, because, you know, I actually have to be places, and I'd hate to get left behind. 12:31, so I got like 45 minutes to get back. Should be able to do that. All right, let's keep going. Let's see more Philly. Whatever that means. Well, since this is going well, I guess at some point I'll be doing one from Chicago when I go there. I'll plan it a little better next time. Map it out ahead of time. It's cool. I don't know when. I don't have it scheduled just yet. So Chicago, I have to travel to Chicago and LA. LA is going to be a nightmare, so I don't know if I'll be able to do a walking stream from there, because LA is not real walking stream friendly. It's pretty spread out, unless you want a bunch of 10-minute streams. I'm always down for hot tips on places to visit. How did we end up with Swedish meatballs? Def coming to Sweden? Okay. That's how you end with everything ends with Swedish meatballs. Here's a bright yellow house. That's something. This is the historic yellow house, where the color yellow was invented by the Americans. Because, you know, we do everything. So there you go. You're welcome. You're welcome, world, for the color yellow. Made right here in Philly. Oh good, you're safe from the rain. Hopefully you didn't get too wet. I have to pick a street to go down. But which one? this luscious box. All should be jealous. Okay. So like some of these streets run parallel and some run at angles. And I'm not sure which are which. And if I pick the wrong one, I'll pretty much screw myself. So here's to good luck. Ooh, this is a cool little. Oh, there you go. You can see the skyline a little bit through there. Let's head this way. I was gonna go down this. Sorry, shake everybody around. Down this quaint little street. But instead, I'm gonna try and get some skyline. Trying to keep people with grumpy looks on their face out of my camera. No, I don't need a fight stream. Start of my stream, people in Philly are pretty nice. End of my stream, getting in a fight. That's the Broken Tip promise. Unlike a Django Kirby promise, Broken Tip promises don't come true. Spruce. Alright, I think this is my street. Let's head back down Spruce. And maybe if we get there soon enough, I can end back out at the water for those of you who missed it at the beginning. Very quiet. Barefoot, I feel like you would like any stream that either begins, is interrupted by, or ends with fisticuffs. Just some good old fighting. So I don't know if I can take your your opinion with much weight. Are those baby yeets, Abby? That's fantastic. Good old-fashioned twin pistols. Some Andrew Jackson up in here. I challenge you to a duel. I got the tripod, I can set it up. Does it violate terms of service if nobody gets hit? And in which case, would it be fine until that moment? And if you get hit, do you really care if it violates terms of service? Ex-jogger? Is that like your redeem? I don't know how well that would go over in my semi-skinny jeans. Oh, that's my battery saying I've only got 15%. I wonder how much we can get out of 15%. Will we make it back? Will it go dark midstream? Will it go dark from a duel? Or will it go dark from battery? You'll never know. It'll just go out. Barefoot, that sounds like an amazing video. Now that's the live leak. Hey Luna, welcome in. I'll let everybody know. They're actually, most of these streets are one way, so they're doing all right. But I'll let them know for sure. And have a good sleep. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate it. So I'm passing by an emergency room. I feel like emergency entrance. I may have to go dark. We'll see. We'll see. I went past an entire section. It was like, I don't know, 4 blocks of just hospital or medical research or something. Yeah, this one's one too. Like that's all part of the hospital. That's all part of the hospital. This gigantic building, it's all part of the hospital. That was my great video work right there. You're welcome. I'm basically a cinematographer. Feel free to suggest me for Academy Awards. Like 90% certain this is the right street. Nominate me for Webby, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Just for that clip. I clip it, let them know my great work. If that could be my 15 minutes of fame, that'll be worth it. That'll be a good pick. How war is it outside, Crunk? Is that what you're asking me? War is pretty intense, as you can see. I've had to take cover several times. I assume you're saying warm? It's actually pretty cool. It's cooled down a bit. It's been like, I don't know, 30 and like 100% humidity, and it rained yesterday. This is like the first sun I've seen in 3 days. But yeah, it's been like 28 to like 30, I think. So not too bad. And it's been cloudy. What was my childhood dream? Oof, that's easy. That's super easy. Well, so when I was little, I wanted to be a marine biologist. When I didn't know anything, and I was just like, cool. Underwater animals, check. Scuba diving, check. That all seems wicked cool. Then, when I was in high school, I wanted to be a Navy fighter pilot, because that seemed just super badass. Now, having worked on an aircraft carrier with Navy fighter pilots, not a job I ever should have been qualified or would have ever wanted to do. So I'm glad I skipped that dream. But my overall long-running childhood dream that even today, if somebody was like, hey, I can get you a gig doing this, I would switch, like drop my job immediately to go do this, is to work on practical special effects, like at ILM or Jim Henson Creature Shop. Like I thought that was so amazing. I love doing miniatures. I love painting miniatures. I love movie magic and telling stories. And so I think that's been the overarching childhood dream / adult dream of my life. Hopefully that was worth the redeem. Hopefully my childhood dreams are worth your creamy coins. Otherwise I'll get a time machine, head back, and beat up childhood me for thinking of such terrible things. Finland building? Did I pass something that said Finland building? Because there's a thing here, I don't know what it is. There's like a big center parkway that I can't take you to because it's pretty far away. But it's a huge like multi-lane road that runs down the middle. And it has flags from all over the world up and down it. And then there's like little streets that are also named after countries. And I'm sure I saw a few, I don't know if they're embassies, but like a few little, I don't know, national buildings. I was gonna ask, I got to see some of it. I got to see some of Django's. I guess I should be reading chat, or reading it out loud instead of just answering, but this whole walking stream thing takes more brain power than I have. I got to see some of it. It was pretty cool. I was most impressed. And the fact that he did 6.5 hours, which is something I have not committed myself to, even streaming with him, was pretty amazing. But that's a Django Kirby promise. If he says it's gonna happen, it happens. Thank you. Yeah, and then this is the rest of Philly. Like everything else on Philly just sort of, or at least I say Philly, but my little section in, I think Society Hill is what it's called. But my little section is Society Hill. It's all pretty much just these kinds of streets. Not super exciting. Get to switch sides for some variety. So you're able to catch some. I spent most of my time listening because I was walking the dark streets, so I didn't get to see really who was in chat or get to chat at all. But it kept me company as I strolled through the darkness. Ooh. Little storm cellars. Wonder if those still work. That one's got plexiglass over it. You'll twist an ankle jogging on this nonsense. Had you all seen Doki before? So what I'm hearing mean about is that I'll leave the rain here and get to come back to rain there. That's fantastic. I like me some rainy days. Not when I'm out walking in them, but inside. Django crashed the game this morning. This is all I saw. You just got to see that. See him crash the game. Nice. That's how you get barefoot. Wait, I want to get across. Wait for me. I should have brought water. I could definitely use a hydrate. I didn't think that far ahead. I'm afraid to buy anything around here. The other day, I was down in Chinatown. I wanted to buy just a water. And the guy was like, you gotta spend $10 to use your card. I was like, well, I guess I'm getting some mochi. By the way, first time I had mochi, not a fan, not impressed. Now, granted, it wasn't like fresh, well-made mochi, but just the whole thing was not where I wanted to be. Got some kiwi gummies. They're pretty tasty. Got one of those drinks that's like kind of thick and has little chunks of like pear or apple or I don't know what it is in it. That was pretty tasty. And then some water. But I had to spend $10 to get like $1 bottle of water. Yeah, it was regular mochi. Taker Stream's fantastic. Really great voice acting. Awesome. Scared the shit. I'm also great. He needs it and deserves it. It was regular mochi. And then I did Jurassic Park Soundbite. Yeah, it's really loud. Sunfa King has used it to some excellent results. What street am I on? 3rd. Okay. Ice cream mochi, yeah. Filling is also very important. Yeah, no, nothing about this was great. Like I knew when I bought it that it wasn't quality mochi, and that I probably shouldn't base my feelings about mochi off of it. But also just the whole consistency wasn't really what I was after. And it made me thirstier, which was not what I was going for since I was buying water. So just the whole thing. I'll have to try it again. I'll try ice cream mochi because I've heard it's delicious. So I'm willing to give it another shot. Where am I now? Was I supposed to turn? I think I was supposed to turn back there at 3rd Street. That's a neat little thing. 1870. I think it's funny to walk around. There's so many historic landmarks. And I also think it's funny for you Europeans watching, because it's like everything is a historic landmark if it's in the 1800s. And then I think like people come by and we're outside. Yes, Nafora, welcome in. You unfortunately arriving at the end of my Philly walking stream. We're in Philly, Pennsylvania. I was just saying that basically if it's in the 1800s, it's a historical landmark. Everybody's taking pictures of it. It's a big deal. And then I think like for those of you in Europe who are watching, it's like it's not that old. It's not that old at all. Oh, we're at 5%, so we really are ending. And I am probably gonna need, oh, no, I know where I am. I wonder if we can push 5%. I wonder, let me check my time. I wonder if we can make it back to the water. 12:45, I'm right on schedule for me. Let's see if we can hustle to the water. We'll never make it. I dare to dream. I should probably just end the stream. What happens if it just goes off? Looks like a nice place. Super hard to read because since I'm at 5% and this is the first sun we've had in 3 days, the sun glare is super bad and my screen has automatically shut itself down to like the darkest setting. So I appreciate the chats. I can't see them. I'm gonna attempt to make it to water. We'll see how that goes. I wonder if I could just go up there. Head on this cobbly road. Excuse me. Do you know, do I have to go down there to get to the water, or can I get to the water?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
No problem. I appreciate it. I don't think we're gonna make it to the water, folks. All right, then I guess we'll end here at the Korean War Memorial. A fitting end. since Barefoot said she wanted fighting. Okay, from what I see, it looks like a nice place, kind of like a place from a movie or something. Yeah, it's historical Americana, for what it's worth. I encourage you, walking streams. I don't know if they're any good or entertaining. I feel like people had fun. But yeah, take a look at the VOD. Take a look at the beginning at least, like the first minute, so you can see the water, since I didn't make it back there. And then otherwise, you don't have to listen to me or watch me run through Philly. But it's worth checking out. Thanks again. I'm going to go catch my train and head back home. Thank you so much for coming and checking this out and for bearing with me as I tried this. And I'll see you back tomorrow night, I guess, is the stream. So, alright, bye everybody. I'm going to figure out how to actually end my stream. There you go. Bye.